on number 12, I first want to find the p-values and the q-values. So the p-values are going to be 1, 2, and 4, because those are the numbers that divide into 4. Q is going to be plus or minus 1 because there's an implied 1 there. So if I form all of my p over q's, that's going to just be 1, 2, and 4. So it's always a good thing when we just get plus or minus 1 as our q values. Okay, so I like to graph it to help make good guesses. And if you graph it, it's going to look like this. And before, on the previous problem, we ran into some irrational ones, and that's going to actually be the case here. I guess I'm kind of spoiling it. But if you look here, and you can use the 0 command too, you'll get -1 as one of the zeros. So -1 is actually going to be my first good guess. So -1, and I want to run through the synthetic division with this. So 1, -1, -7, 7, 11, -11, 4, -4, and that'll be 0. So we can officially declare -1 as one of our zeros. This is not yet quadratic, so I need to do another synthetic division. So I need to make another good guess, and I'm going to bring down everything where I left off except for the 0. So if you look back at the graph, it also looks like 4 is a intersect. So 4 is going to be here. It's going to be my second good guess. So if I bring down the 1, 1 times 4 is 4. This will be -3. This will be -12. That will be -1, -4, and together that's 0. So now officially 4 is a solution. So this is x squared minus 3x minus 1, and I want to finish this up with the quadratic formula. So that would be x is equal to, let me write in the blanks, so that's going to be a -3, -3, a 1, a 1, a -1. So that's going to be 3 plus or minus square root of 13 over 2. And that's actually as far as we can simplify it. So I know on the previous problem we had, I don't know, 6 or 7 steps of simplifying. Sometimes there's not that many. So these are actually our two other solutions. It's 3 plus square root 13 over 2 and 3 minus square root 13 over 2. So if you were to find the decimal approximations of these, I mean, for here our answers need to be exact, but if you're checking your work, those would be the other zeros that you see here, or the decimals that you would use if you were to use the 0 command. You would find decimals and they would be consistent with these.